This is the second activity of this course, okay, and this activity will make you practice on conditions. So the challenge of this activity will be to validate a user input. Okay, so first I'm going to show you how to actually get the input from the user, and then I will give you the conditions you need to actually implement to validate that input. So you have seen that in Python with print, you can print some text, okay, in the terminal or in the shell here, and you have the function input, okay, which is quite the opposite. It's okay. Let's actually run input. I'm going to save it as activity2.py. Okay, and this will actually wait for you to give an input. Give an input and then it will return. What you can do, it's usually better, is like, for example, enter a number like that, and you have the input enter a number. So now you can simply enter, you can enter a number, but you can enter anything you want, okay? And to actually be able to process that input, you will need to store that inside a variable, okay? So let's say number variable is input. And now I run the script. I type something here, okay, and this will go into the number variable, which I can print. Okay, so now if I give a number, let's say 34, then you can see we print the number 34. Okay, great. And actually one thing we need to do here, because the input will actually get a string. So 34 here, even if you enter a number and you see 34, this is not a number here. If you use type, let's do that, type, you will see that, okay, let's enter 45. The type of 45 is string, because this is a string. You set a string and basically what it will get is that 45. Okay, so what you want to do is to actually cast that to an integer. So you can simply use int like this. Okay, so to change a string into an integer, you simply use the int function, okay, and you put the input function inside the int function, and this will create an integer from the string you have. So now, of course, you need to provide something that really looks like a number, okay? Now it is an integer. If you just provide some text, it will not work because it will fail to convert the text into an integer, okay? So now you have your number, and actually I'm going to change that, enter a number between 1 and 100. And now is where you will actually work. Here, after that line, what you will do is you will test that number. And you will make sure that the number is actually between 1 and 100. If the number is not between 1 and 100, you will print wrong number plus the number. Okay, so first you check if the number is not in the correct range. Okay, and if the number is in the correct range, then you can print something else. All right, and I will see you in the next video for the solution.